So last week, I needed to buy something, but I did not Google it. I didn't even go to Amazon. I just asked ChatGPT. And it gave me 3 options in 10 seconds. I picked one and I bought it, done in 2 minutes flat. Now here's the crazy part. That brand that I bought from, they made $48 in profit. But if I had found them on Amazon instead, they would have only made $32. Same exact product with a $16 difference. And that brand is literally betting their entire future on people like me never finding them on Amazon first. And this is how everyone will shop by 2028. The sellers who understand this shift will grow faster than at any time in the past decade. Whereas the sellers who cling to the old playbook will wonder why their numbers fall even while Amazon's numbers rise. Now I know that sounds dramatic, so let me show you why this change is actually happening. Amazon just announced their quarterly earnings and Amazon's retail sales are up 8%. We're talking record profits. Jeff Bezos is probably on a yacht somewhere right now. But inside my community, I surveyed nearly 500 Amazon sellers, and 64% made less profit than the year before. Not revenue, but actual profit. Now how is that possible when Amazon is thriving? Well, it's simple. Amazon raised your FBA fees, your AWD fees, and your advertising fees by 22% when you weren't looking. You made the same sales, did the same amount of work, they just took more. But that's not even the real threat. Let me walk you through what actually happens this year when an ordinary person buys something online. Stage 1, they're scrolling TikTok. They see your product in some video, they didn't search for it. They weren't even planning to buy anything. The product just showed up and now they want it. Stage 2, they ask ChatGPT. Not Google, not Amazon, they literally just type, what is the best whatever your product is, and get 3 recommendations in 10 seconds. That is your competition now. 3 names and yours better be one of them. And then finally, stage 3, they buy wherever is easiest. Maybe it's from Amazon, maybe it's your website, maybe it's TikTok Shop. Now Amazon used to own all 3 of those steps. Discovery, research, purchase, all of it. But now they only own 1. And if you're only on Amazon, you just became completely invisible in stages 1 and 2, which are literally the only stages where people decide what they actually want to buy. Now, if Amazon has lost the first 2 stages, why are so many sellers still treating Amazon like the center of the universe? Because that is what worked in 2019. But the world feels nothing like 2019 anymore. So let me show you how powerful this shift is. Chili's, the restaurant chain with millions in advertising spend, had flat traffic for years. But then one day, some random person posted a video about their triple dipper appetizer, 12.4 million views. And within weeks, their same-store sales jumped by 14.1%, their biggest increase in over a decade. Now, if a billion-dollar company with unlimited resources got outperformed by one random person with a phone, what does that tell you about your $5,000 monthly Amazon PPC budget? You're spending thousands of dollars on ads that people scroll past in half a second, competing against 20 other sellers doing the exact same thing. Meanwhile, someone posts a 15-second video showing your competitor's product actually working, and it gets 500,000 views for free. So obviously, Amazon knows this is happening and losing control. So what did they do? They panicked and banned all AI crawlers from accessing their product listings. Just straight up blocked them. ChatGPT can't see your products anymore. Perplexity can't see them. None of the AI tools people actually use to make buying decisions. Now, why would they do that? AI referrals means more sales for them, right? Well, here's Amazon's dirty little secret. Last year, they made $56 billion just in ad revenue. This isn't from selling products, it's from making you pay to show up in their search results. But when someone asks ChatGPT, what are the best running shoes? ChatGPT gives them the answer for free. There are no ads and no sponsored listings. So Amazon basically makes $0, so they panicked and blocked all of it. But here's the twist. Even though Amazon is losing control of discovery and research, people still go there to actually buy because it's fast, it's convenient, and people trust it. So Amazon's sitting there going, okay, we're losing stages 1 and 2, but we still own stage 3, the actual purchase, so we'll just squeeze that harder. And that is exactly what they did. For 2026, they just announced another fee increase under the guise of providing sellers with better services. Whatever. But their latest fee hike is big because they know that you don't have a choice. If you're only on Amazon, where else are you going to go? They've got you trapped at the checkout counter and they're raising the price every single quarter. And look, I need to be honest with you about something. I talk about Amazon a lot on my channel, but Amazon is only 10 to 15% of my revenue, and it always has been this way. I built my business Shopify first from day one, and Amazon was just another channel. Now I can already hear what you're thinking. Getting traffic and sales for your own Shopify store is hard, and you're right. But I've watched hundreds of sellers get absolutely crushed by Amazon's dependency. I talked to a seller last month paying $14,000 more in Amazon fees this year with similar sales. And here's what breaks my heart. He can't leave. He's stuck because when 90% of your revenue comes from one platform and that platform raises prices, what are you going to do? Say no? And that's the trap. Every day you stay 100% dependent on Amazon, that trap gets tighter. By the way, if you're interested in learning how to start your own profitable online store, make sure you sign up for my free 6-day e-commerce mini course below. It's 100% free and I guarantee you'll learn a lot. Now for all of you in this boat, here's a 47-second story you need to hear. In January of last year, I met a seller doing $1.8 million a year selling wipes on Amazon, which was 87% of their revenue. Now he was absolutely crushing it, but in March of that year, Amazon changed their listing category without warning and sales dropped 60% overnight. They appealed, but Amazon said no, and the decision was final. And then in May, a competitor accused their product of using harsh chemicals, and Amazon took their entire listing down. And finally in December, they had to shut down because Amazon would not give them their listing back. 8 years of building were gone. Now to be clear, the problem is not Amazon. The problem is single channel dependence. And the opportunity is in showing up where discovery actually lives. Now let me show you what happens when you do that. A cookware seller started posting TikToks last year. She didn't give any sales pitches, she just cooked and filmed herself doing so. One video hit big and she made $47,000 that month on her own store, profit she kept instead of giving to Amazon. So when Amazon raised fees in January, she just shrugged because she'd already diversified. I have another friend who sells standing desks. He wrote one blog post, best standing desk for back pain under $300, 500 words, honest pros and cons, and mentioned 2 of his competitors. He included his own desk with specific reasons why it was better for back pain. And now, when someone asks ChatGPT, what is the best standing desk for back pain under $300, his desk shows up as one of the 3 recommendations. He gets 40 to 60 clicks per day from AI search with 0 ad spend. And that's $26,000 to $40,000 in monthly revenue from one blog post. Now, both of these sellers are not forcing people into one channel. They're everywhere. They're on TikTok Shop for impulse buyers, they're on Shopify for brand lovers, and they're on Amazon for convenience seekers. Same product sold on multiple channels. But here's the genius part. When you drive traffic from TikTok to your Shopify store, about 20% of those people will still go search for you on Amazon later. But you didn't have to pay for that Amazon traffic because it's completely organic and you're getting free clicks and free sales velocity. And when your Amazon sales goes up from external traffic, Amazon's algorithm notices and starts showing you to more people organically. So you just turn your TikTok content into free Amazon advertising. But here's the problem most sellers don't even realize that they have. Right now, go open ChatGPT, and I'm serious, and go type, what's the best your product category? Does your brand show up? If the answer is no, you're invisible in the research phase. You're losing sales every single day and you don't even know it. Last month, I drove 10,000 visitors to my store from organic content. I made $46,000 in revenue, and after fees, I kept $44,620. To make that same profit on Amazon, I'd need $69,700 in sales. That's 70% more volume just to break even on profit. Now, I'm not telling you to abandon Amazon. I still sell there, and some people want Prime, and that's fine. But I do not optimize for it. I don't spend hours tweaking listings. I don't dump thousands into PPC because every hour you spend building your Amazon presence makes them more valuable. Every hour you spend building your own brand, creating content, driving traffic to your store, showing up where discovery happens, makes you more valuable. So e-commerce is changing fast. And if you want to keep up, then you'll want to come to my annual e-commerce conference, the Seller Summit. Now imagine being in a room with 200 of the best e-commerce sellers in the world, 7- and 8-figure operators who actually share their secrets. Now I handpick every speaker because they're in the trenches right now. There's no theory, no fluff, just proven playbooks you can steal immediately. And if you're doing over 250K, there is a private mastermind where you'll meet the people who will 10x your business. We've sold out 9 years straight, so if you're serious about winning, you need to be there. Link is below for sellersummit.com. So right now, I know what you're thinking. I don't even know how to make TikToks. I'm not creative. I don't want to dance. Well, you don't need to be creative. You don't need to dance. You just need to show your product working. And here's the quick formula. First 3 seconds, show the problem. Next 7 seconds, show your product solving it. And then last 5 seconds, show the result. That's it. Make one video and see what happens. One of my colleagues who sells katana swords posted a video of himself slicing a bamboo pole in his backyard. It literally took 3 minutes to film. He got hundreds of thousands of views, made $24,000 in revenue from a video he made while drinking coffee. And his customer acquisition cost was pretty much free. But on Amazon PPC, he'd be paying $18 to $22 per customer. And the best part is, you don't need any fancy equipment. Your phone is just fine, and you just need one video that shows your product actually solving a problem someone has. That's it. Just post it and see what happens. Because while you're debating whether to post that first video, your competitor just posted theirs, and tomorrow someone's going to see it, ask ChatGPT about that product category, and then buy from them instead of you. But Steve, my competitor already has 100,000 followers. Well, the TikTok algorithm does not care about your follower count at all. A brand new account can go viral tomorrow if the content hits. And your competitor's 100,000 followers means nothing if your next video is more engaging than theirs. Every single video you post starts from zero, and it gets shown to a small test batch of people, and if they watch it, engage with it, the algorithm pushes it wider. One seller I know posted their first TikTok 3 months ago with 0 followers, and that video got hundreds of thousands of views. And their competitor, who'd been posting for 2 years, their best video did a fraction of that. And as for AI search, fresh content beats old content. ChatGPT's training data updates constantly. And if you publish content that answers specific questions in the next 60 days, you can leapfrog competitors who published content 2 years ago but never updated it. I've updated the content on my category pages in January optimizing for AI, and by February, I was showing up in ChatGPT recommendations for 2 of my target keywords. This window is open right now, but it won't be forever. So here's your one action step for this week. Do the ChatGPT test right now. Ask it, what is the best your product category? And if you don't show up, you know exactly what you need to fix. Right now, most Amazon sellers have no idea this shift is even happening, and they're still optimizing bullet points like it's 2019. Well, in 2026, when Amazon's fee increases hit and every seller suddenly realizes they need to diversify, then you're going to be late. But right now, you're watching this video, so you're early. And remember that $48 versus $32 profit I mentioned at the very beginning? That brand I bought from, they started on TikTok 6 months ago with 0 Amazon history and 1 semi-viral video. Then they wrote 3 blog posts optimizing for AI recommendations, and now when people ask ChatGPT about their product category, they show up. And when people scroll TikTok, they also show up. And when people want to buy, they're there with their Shopify store and Amazon as a backup. They are literally everywhere their customers look. The 2026 Amazon fee increases are coming whether you're ready or not, and the AI revolution is already here. And the question isn't about whether this is the future. The question is whether you'll be the brand your customers find when they ask AI for a recommendation tomorrow morning. Now, if you don't believe me about Amazon squeezing sellers, make sure you watch this video here where I break down the massive fee increases for next year.